And So, Notes on the Bible and Religion. Episode 23, Thanksgiving on Another World. Here's a fun fact. The first food consumed in space was in 1961, when the first human in space, cosmonaut Yuri Gagarin, sucked some beef liver puree from 2 plastic tubes. He followed that with a tube of chocolate sauce. As of 2024, over 600 persons have been to space. That's a village of people. 12 have walked on the moon, with an additional 12 achieving lunar orbit. As I write this, NASA's Artemis program is preparing to launch a mission aimed at bringing us back to our closest cosmic world. I'd like to share a couple of biblical notes on moon missions. You can see also Episode 18, Earth's Heavenly View. Apollo 8 was the first manned mission to orbit the moon. During its Christmas Eve 1968 broadcast to Earth, astronauts Frank Borman, James Lovell Jr., and William Anders took turns reading from the creation account in Genesis 1:1-10. Borman's portion ended with the reiteration that creation is good. Ending the broadcast, he said, "We close with good night, good luck, a Merry Christmas, and God bless all of you on the good earth." The first astronauts orbiting the moon wished that God might bless everyone. The founder of an atheist organization filed a lawsuit against the United States about that. Freedom of or from religion was evidently the issue. The Supreme Court declined to review the case. That lawsuit did, however, result in some lunar silence on the moon's Tranquility Base a handful of months later. Tranquility Base was the name given to the landing site of Apollo 11, the first manned mission to the lunar surface. After the lunar module Eagle had landed, there was to be a radio blackout for a few hours for rest. But first, Edwin Buzz Aldrin had something to say. "I would like to take this opportunity," he began, "to ask every person listening in, whoever and wherever they may be, to pause for a moment and contemplate the events of the past few hours, and to give thanks in his or her own way." What was not revealed until some weeks later was that Buzz Aldrin, a Presbyterian elder, had brought along communion elements of a bread wafer and a small vial of wine. On the moon, he was taking Holy Communion, also known as the Lord's Supper or the Eucharist, and he asked all who were listening to give thanks. It was a deliberate use of the word thanks. Eucharist literally means thanksgiving. Yet sensibility was keeping him rather quiet about what he was doing. Even so, Aldrin recalled, "At the time I could think of no better way to acknowledge this enormous achievement than by giving thanks to God." And so, in silence and in the sea of tranquility, the first meal eaten on another world was Holy Communion. Times have changed. What will Artemis astronauts say and do? Something to think about. It has been said that of the astronauts who landed on or orbited the moon during NASA's Apollo program during the late 1960s and early 1970s, most were Protestant and several were Catholic. That's 100% Christian. Say humans go to Mars in the next few decades. What percentage of the first persons who go there do you think would identify as Christian? Print and ebook editions of And So, Notes on the Bible and Religion are available on Amazon. More information on my work may be found at jasoncdykhouse.com.